So it's been confirmed that Chrisean Jr. is in fact blind in both eyes. And that was confirmed by Clarissa Blueface's mom. And I'm telling you, I have to go back and watch the video to when they was in a restaurant, because that's the first thing my mind went to. They was in a restaurant and Chrisean was trying to like feed him mashed potatoes, and he wasn't like grabbing for the spoon. He wasn't even opening up his mouth. And it makes sense now because he could not see anything. Like, it all makes sense. He wasn't even really blinking. Like, he was just straight staring into the distance. And it's just sad. Like, we all knew like something was wrong, even though she did confirm some type of syndrome that causes him to like cry like he's a cat. They did confirm that. At least Clarissa confirmed that. I don't remember Chrisean confirming anything like that. But man, I mean, like, my heart really goes out to this little boy, because his mom was definitely smoking and drinking while she was pregnant. And we all seen her on Blueface and Chrisean little TV show. We seen her on the Bad Girls Club.
All of you have this one and only opportunity to feel like a star. Come on, let's get some celebrity drama. And where do we begin with this? As you can see, our current predicament is not only another reality TV tale. The real world operates like this. Furthermore, it is far more than the animosity between baby mama and baby daddy. Something much more terrible and terrible has emerged from what started out as a turbulent pregnancy announcement. Baby Jr, the offspring of Crouch and Blueface, is now officially blind in both eyes. A blog did not confirm it, nor did a TikTok fan with a magnifying glass. Blueface's mother, Clarissa, gave it to him straight. Everything that had looked unfathomable now made sense, and as she said it out loud, the internet appeared to scream. They're all hazy live broadcasts.
So I don't know if you guys seen Chrisean Jr.'s baby has been confirmed to be blind, completely blind. And I silently like watched her journey when she was pregnant. I never followed Chrisean before that. I never followed Blueface. Like, I never followed like any of that, those people, their stories, their situations. But while she was pregnant, we all know there was like, she was going on a million different podcasts and creators videos, and she would be drinking heavily.
On each occasion, participants thought they were overanalyzing. Actually, the truth had always been visible to them. They were just starting to hear it when Crouch finished recognizing it. We will return to the restaurant's popular video, which was the first warning sign that truly got us. Crouch had mashed potatoes for Junior. She pointed at his face with the spoon. No movement, no reaching, no opening of his mouth. He just sat there. We now know why. He was blind to it. That makes sense. All of this now makes bad, tragic sense. His behavior was not that of a lazy child. Not that he was being stubborn. Little could he do about what he could not see. His tiny eyes were still open. He only stared. The intense, still-looking stare that stays with you long after the video has ended. We who are experiencing that time with this new understanding also have a different perspective on things. It's awful. Let's not pretend that this happened all at once, though. This outcome should come as no surprise. This is what happened after a long and complicated journey that was full of bad decisions, missed hints, and yelling from onlookers while Chrisean maintained that everything was okay. It wasn't because we witnessed it, though. Each of us saw it. To the bone, she was intoxicated. Not only drinking wine now and then. The topics we're talking about include Hennessy, tequila, bottles and bottles, appearing on radio shows and podcasts, smoking, and stumbling when clearly pregnant. With a puff and a smile, they turned to the camera and exclaimed, "God got me," while holding joints. No, lady, you were so radiant when God blessed you with a child. Despite being behind bars, Blueface is telling the truth when he says he forewarned us. Well, he did. During her pregnancy, he said she drank, smoked, and suffered. She couldn't give the baby a month of clean living. He clarified,
The $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I'm calling bets. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby gonna be dumb and they not gonna have a healthy baby. I got bets on it right now. I got a side bet that the baby don't make it. I got a $2,000 side bet that they baby don't make it. I who want to bet? If it ain't gonna be artistic. Or if it ain't be artistic, it's gonna be a mute baby.
He may have seemed petty to us at the time. Perhaps we rolled our eyes. However, now that Junior has been officially diagnosed as blind in further health, problems have emerged. Blueface's complaints don't seem like animosity per se. Receivables sound a lot like them. Let's also be honest, this is no longer just online speculation. Those who used to bring Chrisean joy, her intimate friends and family, are starting to speak up. There are hints all over the place. As an example, we've been aware that he needed additional assistance. From the looks they gave her, they said, "Yeah, we tried to tell her." And he's been outspoken. Many people, he said, were reluctant to bring up the fact that the baby required an official diagnosis. Hey, don't shade. A child's life should be saved while it is still possible. He appealed. Quick action. No matter who attempted to help her, he begged her to stop acting like the victim. Rather, it's not about her anymore, he stated. Junior is the reason for this. He had been right. The infamously irresponsible and impolite Charleston White started taunting Junior before he was even born. Although his comments were offensive, we cannot ignore their importance. There was genuine anxiety even at that time. They tried to reason with Crouch, offered prayers, and made jokes, but she refused. The baby has arrived, and she is now catching up to everyone. It hurts to watch a baby suffer because the adults in his life were too busy being poisonous, holding onto power, or just being in denial. Additionally, Chrisean is avoiding it as usual rather than facing it head-on. The moment Blueface. She went back to talking about Junior's health as she had 100 times before. She pulled herself together and fled. However, she didn't simply become completely numb this time. He hurried to her side, another man. Yes, exactly. Crouch is being encouraged by Titan Newton, a star college football player. Sis also isn't being subtle. She operates the blogs, posts about him, makes TikToks, kisses him on film, and gives TMZ new ideas. Junior is currently in the corner, still. Unable to follow instructions, officially blind, and not meeting milestones. Think about it for a minute. Recently, it was discovered that your child had medical blindness. It is not physicians, therapists, and appointments you are seeking, but rather attention for a new relationship. That one that the web wouldn't help. It was best summed up in a single tweet. Junior is meowing into space as she participates in prom queen activities with a freshman quarterback. It's worse than that. You know who couldn't keep silent? Cara Risa is the mother of Blueface. She accepted the microphone as though she had been waiting all her life for it. She started complimenting Crow on the internet for finally letting go. It's not that she worries about Crow's health. Because she thinks this will allow Blueface and Megan Thee Stallion to begin dating, she is thrilled. Yes, you heard properly. While playing fantasy football based on celebrity relationships, this woman exclaims, "I hope Megan is already pregnant with my grandbaby."
I hope she gets pregnant right away. I hope she got pregnant yesterday. I hope the baby got a brother yesterday. Won't he do it? Girl, that's how I had to get over my love. I had to get pregnant and move on. That'll make you move on. That'll make sure it's sealed, okay? You gotta hurry up and get the baby's almost 2. They gotta have siblings. I think kids should have siblings 2-3 years apart. No, I am in full congratulations. I am not no hater, honey. I'll never be no hater. I'm happy. If they happy, I'm happy. Jane don't like John like that no more. I double triple check. She says she don't like him like that no more. She'll be happy if John be happy and can get his visitation with his kids. She has a whole identity that she's creating for herself. She don't like him like that no more. So I think the next best thing is for him. He always told me his favorite person in the world, that if he could go and make it right, if he was more mature, would have been Megan Thee Stallion. So once they all grow up and they mature, I'm sure she liked him just as much as he liked her. It just was the timing. They was both becoming famous. You know, they was both feeling themselves. They both, Megan and Blue became famous together. So I just think they just...
We call it a thick delusion. Megan and Blueface were tagged in Carisa's Instagram stories as if she were planning the wedding. Even using their images, she made bizarre collages. The internet captivated her. Fans of Megan interjected with comments like, "She's got a man," before cutting it short. Megan opposes a man who is facing custody proceedings and 6 baby moms. In all honesty, they are right, but Chrisean is not worried. Megan was always Blue's favorite woman in the world, and she's going all out by suggesting that they would have been together if they had grown up sooner. Go girl, there were many issues with Blueface. Chrisean, on the other hand, has promoted her reality show by taking advantage of this awful situation with Jr. Blueface joked that he and Megan were related, referring to the Jason Lee show. Clip, possessing something already? In fact, it is. Just a second ago, the internet started to link like a board of the FBI. In the XXL class of 2018, Megan and Blueface were both freshmen. They were all involved in the same events, promo circuits, and circles. That means anything may have happened. Should you bring up your son's suffering when everyone else is observing and worrying about every move Jr. makes? Words cannot express the impact of Cash's silence. Her vibe is requesting that I ignore her at the moment. My current partner has no interest from anyone because this is the truth. The wants of her infant are not being met. In that video, Jr. was seen without responding or doing anything, just staring into space. It was cold outside and Blueface saw it. Yet, he has been blaming Crow again while he is in prison, shouting from the virtual bars. While we all heard him declare, "My son is not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got hit all through her." Pregnancy, we might have been too scared to voice our own opinions. She couldn't take a month's vacation. You know what? Finally, there was attention, but blaming is not enough. Your Twitter expertise is not necessary for this baby. He has to do something about it. He needs help. For him to survive and grow up, his parents must swallow their pride. Additionally, that isn't happening right now. For his mother, Jr. serves as a prop to display her timeless beauty and power. And Blueface's thoughts of Megan are taking over his mind while his own son is neglecting his responsibilities. Drama is not the only element at play here. At the heart of the narrative is a child who did not ask to be born into chaos. Out of all these alternatives, who didn't choose? Jr. decided to remove himself from the spotlight. His intention was not to go viral, and he certainly did not choose parents who are too busy making news to provide him with the care he needs. The time has come to wake up. How and how? Will Jr. finally receive what he needs? Would Blueface come out, put up a fierce fight, and ask for custody? Is Chrisean going to quit acting like a celebrity and go to a specialist's office to ask? Will all of this be just another TikTok trend till the next man takes over and the next post gets a lot of shares? Just tell me, kindly express your opinions in the comments section below. Could you please pray for Jr.? He deserves more than influence. He deserves to have another chance at living.